Fine, baby, I will let you in. Come on in. You can cameo on the stream. Come here. Cameo. Yes, you can. You're always welcome on the stream. Everyone loves cats. Look at you. Look at you. Hi, chat. Say hi to the baby. Living their best life. Yes, they are. Yes, they are. They wanted access to my seat, but I wasn't going to let them. Because this is my cat. But this is also my seat. And you are not allowed on my seat. Because you scratched my seat. And I would like to keep this seat at least for 2 years. Because I wasn't able to keep the other one for like a year. You broke it. You wrecked it. You cut it up a lot. You were mean to my seat. I'm gonna bug you. I'm gonna bug you about it. And what are you gonna do about it? You can't. You got cute little claw caps. Look at this, chat. Look at this. Claw caps. He's got pretty little nails down. Pretty little nails. Pretty little nails for a pretty little girl. Yes, you are. Hey, you go to that seat now. Go to your throne. The one that you wrecked. Oh, you better not want out now. I'll be very upset with you if you want out now. Love this one so much. Yeah, ODST is best. One of my top 10 games. I got my list of top 10 movies and I got my list of top 10 games. You want out? I just let you in. Don't act like... Dad's not letting me out of his room. Dad won't let me in his room. No, you can stay out there. You can yell all you want. I'm not listening. Chat, if you hear her, ignore her. I don't want to hear anything. Nothing at all. Absolutely nothing. Because, like, she's just going to keep whining. She's just going to keep whining. And, like, I keep letting her in. I keep letting her out. She... Stop! If she wants loves, she can stay in the office. I'm not going to keep my door open. I have a roommate. They don't need to hear me screaming my lungs out. Stop scratching the door. Stop it. Sarah! I'm going to tap your nose. I'm going to tap it. Watch as I get canceled for tapping my cat's nose. So there's a bit of a concern going on in my brain. So, chat, did you hear about what's going on in the States? A case is being brought before the Supreme Court about how website algorithms are responsible for promoting insidious videos and such. Sarah, stop scratching the door! I'm gonna tap your nose. I'm gonna do it. I'm not gonna keep my door open. Stop it. Stop it. Two fingies. Two fingies and a light tap on the nose. Yeah, so basically, more like they are responsible for what users post, essentially, is what's going on here. Or that other algorithms promote content like ISIS videos and such. Which is completely fucking ass backwards if you understand how algorithms work, and that it's not the site's fault if the individual is searching up content like that. The algorithm just puts content that that person is most likely to watch and easier to find places for them. It is not the website's fault for that. That's the algorithm. And them promoting videos that the person is most likely to watch. Like, if you watch Halo content on YouTube, it's looking at tags like shooter or sci-fi and all that stuff, and it's going to promote similar places because it might interest you. Now, the double-sided coin on that is that if someone is watching far-right terroristic videos from ISIS, the algorithm is an AI, and it cannot make a good moral decision on what and what not to promote. It is not the AI's job to be a morality vector. And that it is not YouTube, Google's, or our fault that some jackass is being led down a horrible path. It's not our fault for that. But this case, and the case that's going in front of the Supreme Court, I feel for the family. I do. They lost their daughter in 2015 to an ISIS terrorist attack in France where 30 died. I feel for them. I do. It is a horrible, horrible tragedy that should have never happened. But this is them lashing out at everyone else and kind of blindly not seeing the bigger picture. And that this won't help the problem. This will not fix what is wrong. Because if they win their case, if the Supreme Court sides with them, this is what will happen. And this isn't this isn't like this is just a theory about what will happen. No, this will happen. Sites are then responsible for their algorithm. Sites are responsible for people's decisions and how that algorithm feeds them content. And that they will have to do one of three things, and this is a shitty package. One, over-moderate their sites and remove their AI. Which means that all of us lesser content creators, I myself, other small ones like me, like Taraga, like Chris, like Big Fat Socialist, fuck us. We get nothing. big content creators, big already problematic content creators like Ben Shapiro, Jake Paul, and other shitheels like them, nothing will happen to them. The people that continue to cause the problem, nothing will happen to them. Because they already have an established base. You are punishing everyone for your decision, some more than others. The second one, YouTube, Twitch, all those sites, fuck it. We don't want to deal with it. We don't want to be sued into the ground. We don't want to fork out millions of dollars because some fuckwit can't handle what's going on the platform. So we just shut everything down. Everything. YouTube, Twitch, Facebook, Twitter, all of it, gone. And though we make jokes about like how those places, like all these places are cesspools of garbage, guess what? We still use them. If YouTube goes away, if Twitch goes away, it's not just me. It's Jane Animations, it's AlphaRad, it's Markiplier. All of us lose everything. Because a grieving family got mad and pointed the finger at the wrong place. Or there's the third option. Every site plays blind eye. They go to court, they say, well, there's 8 million hours of content uploaded to our site daily. We didn't see it. We have no moderation for this. So you can't blame us. Which then leads to a further problem that exacerbates the family's issue. Because now the sites just don't want to fucking do it. It is a lose-lose situation. And I am terrified. I'm scared. Because, guess what, guys? This is my job. All of this is my work. I chose to go down this line because it was the only path left to me aside from being a literal lech in my own life. Where I could do something useful. Because nowhere else will hire me because of my disability. Something that wasn't my fault. I can't get a job anywhere else. I've tried. No one will hire me. I have applied to the lowliest jobs. The only one who would ever offer me a job is my dad. As a shop hand. And I don't want to work in the oil rig industry. I really fucking don't.
Ms. Naval Intelligence.
I really don't. Because it doesn't matter if my dad's the boss. It's everyone else. They treat people like me, autistic people, like shit. Like we're some pack animal that could just be abused and treated like shit. Weakness. Someone to just bully and attack because there's nothing else to do out there because it's so fucking boring. Perfect example is my brother. He has tetanitis, and he couldn't do some of the work that they asked him to do. So he was immediately treated like shit by the other workers because he couldn't do some of the work. Because he practically just, it physically hurt him to do anything. So, what the fuck am I supposed to do? Where the fuck am I supposed to go? Now, YouTube, Twitch, and all these other places are like, hold the fuck up. But when I watched the Philip DeFranco show today, and the expert they had on basically said, come June 30th, I'm having the headstone for the internet prepared. That's not a good sign. And now a few people are like, well, you're Canadian. How does this affect you? It affects me because most of you are from America.
I saw your pod hit.
It affects me because, guess what? All these tech companies are in America.
I didn't see much of anything after that flash. But listen, some of the
How does your law affect my
Get
platform?
inside. Flank the Covenant on the streets.
I don't know. I'm not a law expert. I don't know. And it's frustrating and scary for me.
Slow down.
What the hell happened here?
Now, luckily, people are fighting against this because it's extremely short-sighted on the side of the family. And paints an unfair picture. But you also got to remember, the American Supreme Court is ran by literal fucking old people. People who don't know how to Google. Where one of them, by the way, one of them whose wife also helped in the insurrection, mind you, has opinions about 230. So, my faith in it is a little fucking sketch. And then there's another case where... Oh, but you're monetizing terrorist content on YouTube.
Wakey, wakey, rise and shine.
What the fuck? So now I lose monetization because terrorists are doing a thing? Are you fucking kidding me? Listen, I hate terrorism as much as the next guy, but like...
Looks like a family feud, like they were killed by...
Again, punishing everyone else for the actions of a few.
Got a little jackal problem.
An overcharged cyber shop will neutralize their shield. You can also take down a
And two other cases just like this. I just... I don't know what to do. And like I said, I'm Canadian. I don't know how this will affect me. Will websites just be different for America than it is over here in Canada? Will nothing change on my end, but everything changes on your guys' end? What the fuck is gonna happen?
Trooper, we're pinned down. Cut through this building. Hit him from behind.
I can't even get Canadians to see my fucking shit. It's all Americans. So I lose all of my audience. Because fuck me, I guess. Like, algorithms are not perfect. They never will be. But, like, there's gotta be a better idea than this. Guys, like, on average, hours upon hours of content, like, is uploaded to YouTube and Twitter and all these other places daily. Daily.
location.
Almost there. What's wrong?
It is impossible to moderate that much space with only people.
Hang on, I'll be right there.
And then even then, people can make bad and stupid judgment calls.
Talk to me. Don't move. I'm coming. You hear?
There's a reason. YouTube and other places have just said, fuck it, let's get a bot to do it. Give it parameters, let it learn. Because that's the only way they can do it without losing their goddamn minds. And even then, they still have people backing up that AI. Alright, but even then, we still see people make horrible fucking decisions. Now, YouTube is a corporation, Google is a corporation, Nate my friend, but I'm using their platform to do my job. A job that I built up. A network that I built up. That a lot of people wish they could do and had the luck that I had. But all my hard work, everything I've done,
I got you.
it's all at risk of going poof. All at risk.
Oh, nuts.
Because one individual just had to be a dick.
Whoa.
I'm gonna stay optimistic. I'm gonna hope that Legal and his friends who sent a informing letter to the Supreme Court and that the lawyers that Google and everyone else have hired to represent them in this case succeed. I'm sorry for the family, but you're wrong here. Your case is wrong. Okay, moving on from this. What's going on in the world of gaming? Well, Halo is still struggling to get content out there. Shock of shocks. Yu-Gi-Oh! Is currently in an argument about how you fix it again. There is no fixing Modern. You just need fucking, what's it called? What's it called? Formats. You need different formats. Magic has Commander, Magic has Legacy, Magic has Modern. You just do stuff like that, and Konami has to support it. Boom. Done. Silent Hill is coming back with a vengeance with 4 new games. One of them's an interactive one. Where the audience will get to decide the fate of the characters. Ooh. Fun and exciting.
Place the charge before I lose my grip.
MTG also has Alchemy. Yeah, there's that too. What else? Mega Man Battle Network Legacy Collection is looking better than ever. I'm excited for it. I've already pre-ordered it. Warhammer 40k Space Marine 2. Ooh, can't wait for fucking that. Angron also should be here tomorrow. Excitement fills me bones. It's in, it just landed in one of the cities that lives near me. So, ooh, we're gonna do a build stream tomorrow. I know that much. I'm excited. Very excited for it. What else? Resident Evil 4 remake. Can't wait for that. It's looking good. It's looking like the rest of the other Resident Evil remakes, just a little bit better graphics. Might have to upgrade the computer a little bit more. My wedding is coming along smoothly. Finally got all the measurements in. I'm excited. The power of coffee. Hey, so could you read this as whichever Primarch you think fits the most, Chaos or Imperium, or is your favorite Primarch? Is this what you... Whichever you want... Is this what you want, corruption and power? Well, I won't stand for it. This is my hour. Take on these beasts, I know, friend. And to none, if you think you're a hero, then die like one. This doesn't really fit any of the Primarchs. I read this, and I don't think this fits any of the Primarchs. None of the Primarchs would ever describe themselves as a hero. And no Primarch would ever really say something like that. Hey, Shadow. It's a bit complicated, but yeah, I don't think any of the Primarchs would say something like that. I could imagine a Marine saying that. It's a bit weird, Cold. It's a little bit too villainous for one of them. Who would, out of curiosity, not the Primarch. Venpool, thanks for the follow. Do you think someone who would, out of curiosity, not Primarch? Well, that's hard. Is this what you want? Corruption and power. It couldn't be a chaos person? I could imagine an Inquisitor like Cortez saying this, but I'm not going to risk a Spanish accent. I'm not going to do it. The idea of an orc saying this cracks me up. Orcs saying hero, they don't even know the meaning of the word. They just think, hey, that person's defending their people. Cool, big fight for me. Ah! It's a bit of a big ask.
Trooper, over here. Help us secure this vehicle.
Hi there, stupid.
Thanks for the assist, Trooper. Get this Warthog moving. Our CO needs us to clear this sector.
Affirmative.
Shit.
Thought you were just gonna walk right over us, didn't you?
Let's do this, Trooper. You drive, I'll shoot.
Hoorah!
Could you do 70-inch TV, but BDVG as Alucard and some hero being the other guy? What? Who the hell is BDVG?
Watch that chopper.
Who the hell is that?
Hit it head on and it'll tear us to pieces.
Chopper's dead, so don't know what you want me to do about that.
Keep moving. Don't let that race take a shot at us.
Whee! Big bad evil guy. Ah! I don't like the 70-inch plasma screen TV line anymore. And that doesn't fit Boss.
You're dead.
Colonel, sector's cleared. We found some backup. Say again, Marine.
It doesn't fit him.
Overhead and OD brass yelling in my ear.
ODST reporting for duty, sir.
Nice of you to drop in, Trooper. Head through the park to my second platoon's location.
I am the righteous hand of God, and I am the devil that you forgot.
Roger that. I'm Oscar Mike.
There's plenty like that. There's fucking plenty.
Oi! Full contact!
Fucking Conrad, Lorgar, Angron. Angron especially. The Red Angel, the Terror of Nuceria. He would definitely fit that bill for the Nucerians. Especially during, like, the Horus Heresy and the Shadow Crusade. But he wouldn't call himself the Righteous Hand of God, he'd call him the Righteous Hand of Vengeance. Vengeance and Wrath. But yeah, that is a very Lorgar line, though. Is that, like, I am the devil you forgot? He would make a speech like that. Fist raised to the air is that I am the hand of the gods, and I am the devil that you forgot 10,000 years ago. I can imagine him saying that. Shadow, you want to see an anime based on that song? How about any self-righteous prick isekai? You can play that for the Shield hero. It'd make just about as much sense.
Where's the colonel?
I hate that, like, they stop firing every once in a while.
Sense of smug satisfaction. All right.
You can still do it.
Swapping mags.
I trapped him now.
Hey, great job.
Can't keep talking shit! Get lasered. But yeah, like, we got a lot of stuff coming our way. I'm excited for it. Where's the other Wraith? On the subject of 40k, could you turn one traitor loyal and one loyal traitor? Who would it be? Like, you could flip the alignments of one Primarch on each side you choose. Ooh. 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 Who would I like to see as a traitor? And who would I like to see as a loyalist? Oh, fuck me. That's a good question. So, if you don't know, there is a thing called the Dornian Heresy, which kinda flips everything on its head about, like, who would betray the Emperor, who would, do this or that. God, if I had to really pick. So it kind of came down to a few things with the traitors. Horus himself was always going to be the catalyst to it. That was just how the gods prepared it. The other Primarchs, though, it came to logical deduction for them. Or, like, they were already so far gone that, like, there's just no hope for them. Out of the 3 Primarchs on the traitor side that I could see staying loyal, it would have been Perturabo,
I got the gun of safety.
Shotgun.
God, who else? Perturabo, Magnus the Red, and, God, who else? The Alpha Legion is what I'm going to say. And basically, all of these things predicate on some things that happen a little bit differently. One, if
Killing spree.
Magnus wasn't a dickhead, finally realized, oh shit, I'm acting like a dickhead. Or like Perturabo, when he basically
What the hell just happened?
did what Iron Warriors do best in 40k to his homeworld of Olympia. And then, like, the Alpha Legion just not listening to the alien council that had little to no evidence on what the fuck would happen. And the Alpha Legion just basically went like, yeah, fuck off. Fuck off, you're lying pieces of shit. Which is sort of what a Megan did, but just relay it to the rest of the Alpha Legion in general. I think that would have worked, but yeah, if I had to choose one, I would have chosen Magnus the Red to stay loyal. He is the one that didn't have that much of an issue with the Imperium. He just didn't like the Imperium treated Psykers like shit and was willing to do anything to prove that Psykers were useful. At the cost of his own arrogance and basically thinking himself better than nature. Like, that he could master the ocean if he could just adjust the waves just enough. Which is a very flawed way of thinking. Just because I build sandbags in front of an overflowing river does not mean that river can be stopped. I am merely delaying the problem. But if I had to choose a loyalist Primarch going traitor, God, the three best examples of loyalist going traitor, like you could make the argument for, is Gulliman, Sanguinius, and Jagatai. Those three are your best arguments. Jagatai, though, would probably have been the most interesting of the three. Jagatai was the kind of Primarch who understood what happened. When he conquered Chagoris, when he conquered his home, and the Emperor came down and talked to him, he realized the question that was being posed to him wasn't a decision. It was an ultimatum. Either join me or die. He knew this because he's the one that kept doing that to everyone else on Chagoris. So he had to make a pretty brutal decision. Either say yes, or watch his planet be enslaved by his father. Jagatai was under no illusion about what the fuck was going on. It's why he and his legion were so far away from everything else. It's why he got along with Primarchs like Horus and Sanguinius and Magnus. Because they were people that thought critically ahead. And then when push came to shove, it really came down to information that Jagatai got during the heresy. And that, like, he was getting two very conflicting reports. That the Emperor had betrayed the legions and that Horus was rising against them from Horus' side. Or Horus betrayed the Emperor and the Imperium of Man and had slaughtered his others in horrific ways, and that he needed to be brought to justice from Rogel Dorn. Someone that Jagatai knew wouldn't really lie about that. But instead of picking a side right there and then, he decided to go investigate. Go figure out what the hell was going on himself. And this was the fundamental flaw of what Horus did to try and convince Jagatai to join him. He sent Mortarion. He sent the one guy who Jagatai basically said he is a hypocrite wrapped up in hypocrites. He is a coward and a loser. Why would I ever listen to him or take his opinion seriously? And it's a genuine point. Horus sent Mortarion to do the job that someone else really should have. But by that point of the heresy, anyone that Jagatai would have listened to on Horus' side was as such. Lorgar was already not well liked by Jagatai. Jagatai found him to be a braggart and a blowhard who was too religiously inclined. Perturabo was too fucking whiny for him. Fulgrim would have been the best possible decision, but Fulgrim at that point was a demon, so that's a no-go. Then came to Angron, who also was a demon, and also Jagatai did not like, because Angron's an idiot. Conrad Kurst, don't even fucking try. Leaving Mortarion, Alpharius, and Horus. And Alpharius had already pissed Jagatai Khan off, because, guess what? The Alpha Legion attacked the White Scars. Not a good look. So, in this instance, this is a situation where Horus should have gone to Jagatai himself, because he would have been able to pose the arguments a lot better. It also doesn't help that Magnus was on the planet that Jagatai went to. And Magnus said, no, Horus is the evil one. I was an idiot. I fucked up. Now, Jagatai was considering joining Horus. He had more of a reason to join Horus. But when he saw Mortarion and what Mortarion's Legion had become, he basically just saw what he saw in the Emperor. A fucking jackass who would force his opinion on everyone. He wasn't going to stand for it. So he chose the lesser of two evils. Do I side with the golden dickhead? Or do I side with the people that are literally wearing human heads on their scalps? That's basically what the argument came down to. But if Horus actually did go and talk to Jagatai and explain that, well, you know what? Magnus did this, this, and this, totally backhanding every decision ever made, so why should I ever trust anything the Emperor or any of the Loyalists had to say? Why should I trust fucking anything from them? And it would have been hook, line, and sinker. Jagatai would have listened to that. And sided with Horus. And what would the White Scars have done? They would have sided with their Primarch. half the Legion was already loyal to Horus. The other half was loyal to Jagatai. They were not loyal to the Emperor. They were loyal to their Primarch. And their Primarch sided with the Imperium. If Jagatai sided with Horus, yeah, there would have been a few White Scars that go like, this is wrong, and probably would have been either jailed or killed. Like, there's no doubt in my mind that would have happened. And then, guess what? That's 8 legions against... Well, that's 10 legions against 8. There's no win in that. The fast-hitting White Scars, who no one understood their tactics because no one bothered to learn about them, outside of Reboot Guilliman? Yeah, no. Checkmate, jackass. The second... during the Siege of Terra, that any of the Iron Warriors broke through the line, the White Scars would have just made that line bigger. Or they would have kept doing their hit-and-run attacks. The Imperium would have been screwed if Jagatai Khan sided with the traitors. In fact, in my opinion, if they just had the White Scars on their side with the traitors, Loyalists would have lost the war. The Emperor would have died, Loyalists would have lost. Period. And, like, a lot of people are like, wow, all that because of one Legion? Yeah. That's how fine and delicate the balance of power was. Plus, the White Scars hadn't really taken any damage throughout the Horus Heresy. They were rather isolated. The only reason they didn't have the numbers at, like, the Siege of Terra, why they were down half a Legion, was because of the Horus Heresy and Jagatai saying, fuck it, we're gonna play a cat and mouse with these assholes. Yeah, arguably they did. And, like, a lot of people don't know this, but if it wasn't for the White Scars,
I don't know.
a lot of bad shit would have happened during the final battle of the Horus Heresy, the Siege of Terra. The White Scars are responsible for Horus doing what he did. Like, disabling his Geller Field and daring the Emperor to come after him. Because they took back Lions Gate Spaceport. They took it back. That is insane. By all accounts, by any strategic merit, that was a suicide mission that Jagatai sent his troops on. A fucking suicide mission. That Rogel Dorn himself criticized, saying, no, we need all of our power here. And Jagatai said, there won't be any firepower here because we're going to get drained of resources faster than the traitors ever will.
These rights are killing us.
They took away the traitors' only resource to keep fighting by taking Lionsgate Spaceport away from the traitors.
Sure, as long as I get to drive the tank.
Like, by denying the traitors Lionsgate Spaceport, a major supply station, and knocking the Death Guard out of the war, they forced a situation where Horus had to say fuck it. And they held it. They held Lionsgate. That's insane. But the only one with the tenacity, and the only one who knew he could do it, who had faith in his Legion, that they could do it, despite all evidence to the contrary, that the White Scars were a fast attack, fast-hitting raiding legion. He said, we can do it to the Imperial Fists, and they proved that they could. Like, upon reflection, the White Scars are one of the most badass Space Marine chapters out there. Everyone thought they were barbarians. Everyone thought they were madmen. They knew who they were first and foremost. They were warrior poets that did what they needed to do. And that was everyone else's fault for not understanding better. Because if you're not going to bother to learn about me, I'm not going to bother to learn about you. 40k characters of the Yu-Gi-Oh! Do list. Perturabo. I don't even need a fucking comprehensive guide to tell you that Perturabo would be a fucking Yu-Gi-Oh! Player. Fucker can't even read! Perturabo would be the Yu-Gi-Oh! Player of the family. You know why I say this? Because the Iron Warriors were fucking 40k players, which made it even funnier. Wait, what? Yeah! In the book, Angel Exterminatus, we get to see the Iron Warriors game room, essentially. It's where they run simulations of battles using like holographic Warhammer 40k models. That is fucking funny to me. Ah, shit, that's a lot of jackals. Oh, they're dead. Like, even Lucius comments that they're fucking nerds. And it's so funny. It's so funny because, like, in the book, they have, like, this Marine cultural exchange program. So, like, the Iron Warriors can understand the Emperor's children a little bit better. And, like, they invite Lucius into this fucking strategium. And, oh my god, it's just funny how, like, Lucius reacts to these guys. And he's just like, wow, you're all a bunch of fucking boring-ass nerds and losers. Because, like, they don't know how to party. And, like, their only, like, source of entertainment is strategizing for war and playing war games. That's just perfect. Funny how this is coming up as I'm playing Yu-Gi-Oh! It's just fucking funny. Just picture like the Iron Warriors, fucking pocket protectors and big thick glasses telling with the nerd lisp. How dare you? How dare you? Nerds are more than just that. I'll fucking fight you, dude. I'm a nerd. Hello.
Oh crap! Watch the door.
Okay.
Got a problem.
Fucking Iron Warrior. How dare you play, how dare you play Elemental Heroes in front of me, you fucking casual. Fuck you, Dark Law's a good card, you piece of shit. And then Perturabo comes in, big dick energy, playing the fucking Fortress deck. His main card is Ojama Labyrinth Wall. Let's fucking go. Because walls! God, that's a funny idea to me. Iron Warriors playing fucking Yu-Gi-Oh! And Magic the Gathering. With like with Lorgar just screaming at them, how dare you play like unholy games like that. And then Perturabo telling him, get stuffed, you fucking nerd. And then giving him a wedgie. Do you believe the Alpha Legion are traitors, or are they secretly loyalists? They're neither. They are just a fucking wild card.
What else am I gonna owe you, Trooper?
They kind of act in their own best interest. And you can't really trust what an Alpha Legionnaire says because they don't trust anybody. So it's kind of asking like the paranoid idiot what side you're on, what side they're on. And then the paranoid idiot saying, oh, I'm on your side, until something else happens.
Changing mags.
An Alpha Legionnaire will say whatever they need to say to be your friend, and then stab you in the ass. Whether it be loyalist or traitor. They just do what they want.
Last mag.
So yeah, I believe that the Alpha Legion are on their own side, and they don't care about anyone else but themselves. Until I am proven otherwise, that is my opinion.
Come to my position.
Back blast clear.
You heard from Gunny?
No.
Plus, the Alpha Legion are fucking boring. That's right. I said it. I said it. The Alpha Legion are boring. They are the most boring Legion, the most boring traitors of all time. The only thing that makes them interesting is that they have a joke behind them. That I am Alfarius, and even then, I'm annoyed with that joke. It's a bad joke, and it's an overplayed one. Am I salty? Yes. Fuck you. You know what, chat? I want you guys to interact a little bit more. Give me the fucking, give me your TTRPG hot takes. And, like, just give me your nerdy hot takes for, like, gaming. Whether it be D&D, Warhammer 40k, Yu-Gi-Oh!, Magic the Gathering, gaming in general. Fucking hot takes. Let's go. Let's do this. And if your hot take is that having diversity in gaming is bad, you're a fucking bitch. Anyway, Warlock is stupid and an unneeded class. Wrong! I do not agree with that hot take. I think Yu-Gi-Oh! Needs to slow down and not who wins the coin flip wins the game. Oh yeah, I'm gonna go with the Warlock thing first, then get to the Yu-Gi-Oh! Question next. So, Warlock is a very limited spell casting class, but they cast all their spells at max. And they get all their spells back on short rests. They're basically a harder hitting sorcerer. Sorcerer at the cost of spell slots. But they're a little bit more interesting than a sorcerer, because instead of having a bloodline daddy, Addy, who got rich with magic in their veins, or you were literally born from a dragon, good job, dragons can polymorph, they had to make a deal with the devil, which a good GM will always figure out a way on how to make that shit work. Like, what exactly does a person have to do to keep their contract with their deity that they made the deal with? That's the question. Power comes at a cost. And that's what the Warlock is. So yeah. Warlock is not an unneeded class. Warlock is a very interesting class. Witch from Pathfinder is better. What can your witch do? Try casting a spell. Oh wait, you can't. I've cast silence. All of your spells are fucking useless. What are you gonna do now, big guy? Anyway. I think Yu-Gi-Oh! Needs to slow down. So, this is a problem with Yu-Gi-Oh! Where power creep is always going to happen. But I need to remind you guys that 2005 was a shitty fucking time for Yu-Gi-Oh! When I go back and watch old Yu-Gi-Oh!, holy fuck is it boring. Just go play Magic instead. You get the same experience. Play Monster, and then hope it doesn't get blown up because your opponent had Dark Hole or something. And then it's just a game of fucking numbers. You know what was, like, the best card back in 2005? Fucking Cyber Dragon!
Come on, Super, unlock the keypad.
Keep it clean. Respect public property.
If you don't let us trigger those charges...
Now, I am been watching a guy called MBT, and I agree with his hot take. Cards should only have a maximum of 2 effects. Max, 2 effects. Nothing else, just 2 effects. That's a good idea, in my opinion. I agree with MBT on that one.
Got him! I love it when he kills the back. Ah, man, Covenant landing on the other side of the wall. Hoorah!
Covenant transport.
Say hello to Mira!
Bam! Right! Give sense of smug satisfaction. That on you, guys!
Hey!
But yeah, like, Yu-Gi-Oh! Is... You can't fix modern Yu-Gi-Oh! What you can do is set formats. Like how Magic has a commander. And set, like, stuff for that.
Charged and ready.
And, like, they already are experimenting with that with, like, speed duels. Which speed duels were a really interesting idea.
Play ball!
That like you're playing with like half a normal deck that you would in Yu-Gi-Oh! Come on, guys. Any other hot takes we can get on here? There's gotta be a few hot takes. My friend actually gave a good hot take that I agree with. Initiative should be Dex and Intelligence. Should be a Dex and Intelligence-based stat. I think Vampire the Masquerade is overrated. Oh? I don't necessarily disagree, but why?
Swapping mags.
Why do you think that?
Don't nobody cross my stream.
Too many of them, Dutch. We gotta scoop.
I am interested in this opinion. I think Cardfight Vanguard is better than Magic the Gathering. If that were true, Cardfight Vanguard would have a bigger audience. Just saying.
Inside the building. Now.
Good luck, gentlemen! I killed the hardest thing for you. You got this. I believe in you. There are other World of Darkness games that don't get enough love. Meanwhile, Vampire is getting its 69th edition. It's not Vampire the Masquerade's fault.
Man, check those charges.
Just gonna say that right now.
Yeah, what gives? I thought we were supposed to protect this building.
I have orders to deny enemy access to all
Shit.
classified data housed in this facility. You don't like it?
Didn't mean to
shove
do
your
that.
butts back into orbit.
Only thing I don't like is that our butts are currently inside this facility.
They're cutting through the door. Settle down, people. Find some cover. All right, here they come. Watch your crossfire, people.
Focus your fire to the right.
They're coming in on the left. Adjust your fire.
Like Foxtrot is Foxtrotted. Reloading.
Left side, Dutch.
Boom! Reloading.
They're pouring into the left. We done? We beat them?
Right, good sense of slow satisfaction.
BAM!
Cover. Reloading. Grenade.
Way to kill! In mass!
But yeah, any other hot takes, guys? Come on. These are lukewarm. Lukewarm and bad.
Last bag. Reloading.
Oh, I'm gonna post in the Discord. Come give me your fucking hot takes. Nerds. Boom. I think Boss should try other decks like Light Swarm. Fuck your Light Swarm.
Can't be all of them.
Bad self-mill deck. Bad. Terrible.
This is what it's all about.
Never. Can't make me use it. And never will I.
Come to my position.
First, life gain is a legitimate strategy in WinCon. Fight me. You want a hot take? Yes! Give me a hot take!
Someone on the elevator. I put enough charges in this shaft to blow this building twice.
All right, that's it. Transfer
Give
the
me
location.
something that is a hot take.
If anyone's taking this place out, it's gonna be me.
Would it be gaming, tabletop gaming, anime, anything? Just give me the hot take. Let me feel it. The new Zelda looks garbage. It's the exact same map. Looks like DLC rather than a whole new game.
Evac Bird's gonna meet us on the roof.
Don't let the Legend of Zelda fans catch you saying that.
Where the heck did these buggers come from?
Underground tunnels are filled with the damn thing.
I don't necessarily disagree. Oh shit, they're dead. I'll take that assault rifle. Well shit, that's 3 men down and without a fight. I'll probably get shot for this, but ketchup sucks. You won't get shot for it. And I agree, ketchup does suck. It has ruined my taste buds forever.
Can't be over yet.
I can't appreciate a lot of food without ketchup on it, and I feel bad about that. I agree with you. However, you can't make buffalo sauce without a little bit of ketchup. So, you get rid of... Unless you don't like buffalo sauce, which in that case you're not losing out.
Changing mags. Hi there, stupid.
I think Boss's hate for edgy lords and isekai is a little unhinged.
There's our ride. Go, go, go.
Shadow, I'm gonna say something about you. I'm gonna say something to you. The last opinion I ever fucking want is from somebody who's an edgelord who has a fucking edgy as fuck anime character profile, because most of their fucking takes are garbage.
Pick up.
And what kind of takes do I mean? Like sexist takes, racist takes, takes that I should kill myself. Usually come from profiles with edgy isekai anime characters as the profile pictures. So,
Turning out so bad after all.
my unhingedness against isekai characters with self-insert little bitches. Too many. Nope, that's a good take. Nope, I agree with that, K-Bomb. Love you, buddy. No, too many reincarnated fucking reincarnated ideas. The idea is oversaturated. The market is full. Please stop with these self-inserts who basically have no personality outside of I am cool. And you will be, and like you want to be me. I am your self-insert. I am you. Ooh, because I am so fucking bland like mayo that like you could just fit into me. Where I get all the bitches and I do all the things because I have no sense of upward momentum. I am just overpowered from the start. Fuck you. Could take player character stories and the drama is more important than the world building on a D&D game. A little bit. So that's just like romance in general, like the will they, won't they? It is a bit frustrating. I would like characters to not act like fucking idiots. Idiots and just talk. And we are getting romance anime like that. Like, Komi Can't Communicate. Tomo-chan. And is a good one. Like, a good recent one. That I found with my fiancé. What else? Nagatoro is actually a pretty good one. With the will they, won't they, because, like, both of them actually know they like each other. It's just that they're waiting for the right time to ask the other out because they want to feel like they want to be in a good spot mentally and physically and emotionally. Oh yeah, the loser guy is dragged into social situations with the girl. I think what started... Yeah, that Nagatoro started that one. Like, started that franchise off. And a lot of people actually took issue with what Nagatoro was doing. But then when you actually, like, look into what she's doing, she saw someone who is passionate and who is genuinely happy with their hobbies and who they are, that she wanted him to get a spine and, like, stand up for himself. And like, when she went too far, when she made the main character cry, she actually backed off. And she went, oh fuck, I went too far, that's a clear limit, I need to stop. Up with the teasing. And actually, like, had a human, genuine heart-to-heart conversation with the main character. And the main character's not a pushover either. When someone starts mocking Nagatoro's drawing, he stands up for her and says, how fucking dare you? Just because she's not good now does not mean she won't be good later. She's trying. Which is, honestly, a really good reaction. You don't get to, like, shit on someone's art. You can criticize it, but shitting on it just because it's not, like, fucking the Mona Lisa, you don't get to do that. Oh, yeah, also the romantic killer. God, fucking... yandere bullshit. Hate that, too. There's a character in Komi, like, Komi Can't Communicate, that is just yandere, and every time she's on screen, my face goes from to this. I don't like her. I think she's creepy as fuck. I actively hate... I think she actively, makes Komi can't... I think she actively brings Komi down, that character. Like, the whole series down because of her. Fuck that character. That's Ghost. Gimme. Give me that ghost. Give me that ghost. Let me drive. Do. Give me that ghost. Give me that ghost. Let me drive around in my ghost. Do. Is there a sniper around here? Not close enough for me to care. Hot take. The Mona Lisa is overrated painting. It doesn't look that impressive. It's just a woman who is either smiling or frowning. We can't tell. I like to call it resting. Chaotic was underrated and ahead of its time. I wouldn't say it's ahead of its time. I'd say it's an interesting idea on the card game. On, like, the card game aesthetic. That, like, you build your deck with attacks and, locations where your creatures fight.
Now we get to kill them.
It builds an interesting dichotomy. Now, the reason why I say it's not ahead of its time because they did a really stupid fucking thing.
I'm really digging all
And that all the cards, if I could have two wildly different Maxors. Two wildly different Maxors. Like, one who could use 3 Music has, like, 80, 60, 70, 80 for stats. And then I can have another one that can only use 2 music and is like high status 60.
Headshot. That did it. Shoot and scoot. Tell me you see what I'm seeing.
Chaotic had a lot of good ideas, but a little bit of a poor execution on how they made the cards.
Cover me. Reloading.
Because that kills a card economy. You need, like, when you're making a trading card game, you need to make cards desirable. And if every card is radically different, that doesn't help your situation. It only exacerbates a problem that, like, hey, I'm not letting this card go for any reason, because there's no reason to.
Get ready. More of them. Putting a pineapple in. Jackals with carbines up top. Watch yourself.
Hot take, it's nerf or nothing. It's always nerf or nothing. Always with the nerf. Creates a hoarding mentality. It does. It really does. The reason why, like, Yu-Gi-Oh! And Magic and Pokemon work so well is that cards are constantly cycling in and out of relevancy with every set. When it comes to, like, the rotations for Pokemon and Magic the Gathering, old cards get moved to Legacy and Modern and have different values over there, while in Commander, which is like the peak competitive play for Magic the Gathering, new cards get cycled in, and that builds the economy with those new cards. For Yu-Gi-Oh, it's the new set comes out. What in that new set helps the new cards out better? What helps those cards pop off and make it tier 0? Arrow. Pokemon, same thing as Magic. Oh man, Hi-Fi didn't win. Yeah, sorry, Magica. Don't worry, we will play more Hi-Fi. I just, I didn't know what to do today, so I let you guys decide.
Sniper, take out Jetpack Brute. Don't let him get behind us.
Whoa.
Stay put, Dutch. We'll come to you.
Hot take, what commander would Perturabo main? I don't know Magic that well, so I can't answer.
Horrible. Romeo, get to work. Sniper! Excellent shooting. Get the damn turret.
We need more fighting Yuri anime.
Jetpack Brute. Don't let him get behind us.
And why is that, Shadow? Come on. We all know why. You don't have to hide it. You just admit it. Why do you want more fighting Yuri anime? Why? What possible reason could there be, Shadow? Do you just want more female ass on screen? Is it for titties? The boobies? Because I'm not saying no. But I want you to say it. I'm here for the plot, are you? We all know why we watched Keijo. And it wasn't because of the fighting. I can tell you that much. Yuri is love, Yuri is life. Yeah, but if we get a good amount of Yuri anime, we also need yaoi. We need a lot of yaoi. Put yaoi on the main stream, dude. Make sure that if, like, We get like a new Ryu-like character, and he's gay as fuck. Not like the flamboyantly gay, like the stereotype gay. He's just a man who loves him some good man meat, but is also willing to punch a motherfucker. And Hadouken their ass into the fucking earth. Next Dragon Ball character must be gay. Just saying. No more fucking yaoi. You want girls kissing? I want guys kissing. If girls are allowed to kiss girls, guys are allowed to kiss guys. We need more. You can't have one without the other. It's the yin to the yang, Shadow.
Hello.
Hi.
If we're talking about yaoi, then we need to watch fucking Yuri on Ice.
I'm not watching Yuri on Ice. I hate figure skating. It's boring.
Hello.
All of the fucking yaoi anime. You're just mad about all the boy candy anime, which I am too. Those anime are boring. You dealt with
I've dealt with 6 years of Yuri on Ice.
Y'all complain about having a girlfriend. Y'all complain about having a partner. But then you don't realize that your partner might be into some really gay shit.
Aye.
Like this creature here. They're into some really... Did you just lick me?
Maybe.
They're into some really gay shit, guys. And gotta admit, I don't like some of the gay shit that they're into, but I'm really into the other gay shit that they're into. What's one gay thing that you showed me that like I really, really liked?
I honestly cannot think of anything.
I used to hate Korra, and then you made me, and then like you showed me the whole series of Korra. Was Korra queer baiting? I feel like Korra queer baited.
No, she's confirmed bisexual.
Okay.
Like they were forced to edit it out, but the original run of the finale of Korra had her and Asami kissing.
Yes, I remember that. Hello, baby.
Hey, you.
But yeah, no, you can't say no more fucking yaoi. You can't say that. You want more Yuri? You get more yaoi. It's just the balance of shit, man. Listen, you know what's the ultimate best friendship? Two gay guys. Two bros who are willing to fuck each other. That is the best, gayest relationship. Two girls, two sisters, like sisters by spirit. Like,
The moment that you said sisters, I got fucking creeped out.
sorry, like I don't know the word for like bro for like two girls, or do I just say like bros? We don't really have a word for that, do we?
No, not really.
We get two girls.
Girls chilling in a hot tub, 5 feet apart, because they're not gay.
No, but we want yaoi anime, so they have to be like sitting on top of each other, practically dick riding the other.
Enemies to lovers is the best. Goodbye.
Bakugo and Deku will never be canon.
I know this, and it doesn't need to be canon for me to enjoy it.
Affirmative. We're almost there.
I don't care about Yuri Yaoi. I don't think Korra was not. I don't think Korra was not written well. So that's the thing about Korra. They were not given a fair shot, and they were not allowed to have a continuing arc per season, which fucking sucks.
Start making dinner?
If you don't
Or
mind,
you want me to wait a little bit?
if you
That's
don't
the
mind waiting
bridge?
30 minutes,
Okay, so
Gotta be kidding me.
or are you like starving now and you want food?
I'm just wondering what your timeline is for how long you're gonna stream.
Come on.
About like
follow
29
me.
more minutes.
Okay, sounds good. I love you.
I love you. Oh shit, he pushed me down. Motherfucker pushed me!
Banshees.
Hot take, TV show should stop trying to be the next Avatar, be your own thing. Yes! Oh my god! I love Avatar as much as the next guy, but come on guys, we need shows to be themselves. I just want anime with two girls getting together, and though the anime, the two ship is a relationship and they're fighting, you see it at Black Clover, Hunter x Hunter Extra. Last Airbender, Shadow. And I want that too, but also with gay men.
What's our situation? Bird's wasted. Lost the pilot on impact. Rest of us.
I want that too.
Phantom's inbound. Why am I not surprised?
But for everyone, not just the Yuris, but also with the Yaois. Give me my gay representation, yo. An actual good, healthy gay representation. Not that garbage. Garbage that a lot of Yaoi and Yuri is. Fuck all that shit. What? Oh yeah, that's enough Halo. Hi, Master Malachi. Blue Cat's a spectacle and nothing more. Why do you have to say something so true yet so controversial? Oh wait, it's not controversial. Avatar is just a fucking spectacle and I hate it. Avatar The Last Airbender? Good shit. Sorry I had to ask. I had people ask me the same question. I'm not spending these points anywhere else. Who is ready for Paramount Plus to become relevant with Avatar Studios? Oh, I hate the Paramount Plus fucking app. It's garbage. Oh, it's so bad. So bad. Open world anime where you can use any power from any anime, but you get X powers. You have to work for it. Wow. You built the fundamentals of a good anime. But you had to ruin it with Isekai. Why does it have to be another world? Why can't it just be its own thing? Why do we need to keep putting modern people in fantasy worlds? It's fucking stupid! It's garbage! I am sick to fucking death of loser A dies or is teleported or some other stupid shit goes to fantasy world, because then we just go, oh, that I can relate that to a car, or oh, I can relate that to a thing. You know why Star Wars worked? You know why Star Wars worked? Because at no fucking point does Luke Skywalker go, oh, that spear's related to it's related to a car. Oh, these spears, these cars that I drive around, this is a car. Just have fantasy! Just have sci-fi! Something! I'm taking crazy pills! Amphibia's good shit! Amphibia's good shit! Because you know why? You know why, children? I was looking for that. You know why, children? You know why Amphibia is good? Because Anne isn't overpowered. It's mostly a comedy. It has its darker elements. The characters are interesting. And it's funny! It's genuinely funny! When you have fucking Polly, the fucking child, just hop by a skull and say, haha, people died here. And then just move on. Anne does not seek to improve the world of Amphibia. She just wants to get home. It is by complete fucking happenstance and accident that she saves the world. along with her two friends, who, by the way, are more interesting because Sasha's a prick that has to learn to be a better person, and fucking Marcy is an understandable person, but her actions are terrible. Because she's scared. Because they're 15. Anne does not go to the amphibia world and is just like, haha, I am superior. Everyone likes me. The whole town fucking hates her when she shows up. They think she's a monster. And they have to get used to her as she gets used to them. It is an awkward situation for everyone. But you also get to see the good with the amphibians. You get to see Hop Pop, Sprig, and Polly take Anne in, and Anne have to learn to be a better person because her actions directly put that family in danger. And she sees that. And then when they get back to her world, it's the complete opposite. Now, the Planters have to be in the position that Anne is. They are in an uncomfortable situation, and they don't know what to do. They act like normal people, but they see shit that they've never had before. It's completely reversed. And at no point do the portals stay open, like everything's hunky-dory, like Star versus the Force of fucking Evil. They go back to their respective worlds, and Amphibia has to learn to grow on its own. They have to, learn to live with the lives they have now. And, it's good shit! Good shit! I assume you like Owl House too. Yes! Because Luz is not a fucking prophecy child. She learns and adapts on her own. Would I like a little bit more of, the sights of how she learns how to do all these different glyphs? Yes. But blame Disney for not giving us the fucking time to do so. And again, they do not use the witching world to influence our world, or our world influences theirs. Luz learns about their world and applies as their logic to their situations. And a little bit of more common sense. Because everybody in TV shows just loses common sense. Yeah, you aren't special. But if you have to sit around waiting for somebody to tell you you're special, you'll be sitting there till you die. Make something of yourself. Don't be a fucking waiter. Go do something. Take advantage of the life that you were given. Learn to do a thing. Go make friends. Go talk with people. Or if you have trouble with that, figure out how to do that. Figure out what works for you. Ooh, but take the time to do it. It's not going to work instantly. You're not going to be a master at it at all. And don't take shortcuts. Don't. They don't work. I didn't take a shortcut doing this. I use my natural charisma along with my brains, along with my stupid humor. I got here by doing that. Hi, Cossack. Isekai is an oversaturated genre and I hate it. Are there exceptions to the rule? Yes. But the majority of them are bad. Good for you, Cossack. Good for you. See, Cossack learned how to make sushi. If he can do it, you can do it. Just takes time and practice. Unless you hate sushi. Which then might I recommend stuffed burgers, which is just cheese and bacon inside of ground beef that is fried up on the grill. Good shit. Fried up on the barbecue with steak spice in it. Salt and pepper. Good shit. Cold take, zombie games are oversaturated too. Back in the early 2010s, I'd say so. We're seeing less and less zombie content now, actually. And part of that is thanks to the pandemic. Like, a lot of people are not comfortable with that idea anymore. Like, The Walking Dead. Fun fact, its last season did terribly compared to the other ones. Guess when its final season was out? 2020. Where everyone could have been watching it. But they didn't. Because it was a zombie plague. Hot take, fighting game rosters are insultingly small nowadays. Blame the gaming industry! They want to sell you DLC to make as much money as possible! Instead of having a decent roster, they'd rather give you 8 characters and then sell you 30. Exception. You need to get over King of Fighters. You need to get over it. He's dead. It's a corpse. I know I streamed like really early, but Jesus Christ. DJ, why do you keep streaming when I'm streaming? Now, hold on, Kosek. Mature does not have to mean, like, gratuitously violent. Pokemon Black and White story was rather mature. Now, it's still a simple story, but it was a little bit more mature. Asking the question, do we have the right to use Pokemon in this way? Now, in Pokemon, they're going to say, that's a stupid option, that's a stupid opinion for stupid people, but it is a nuanced question. It is a very nuanced and complicated question that they ask, which is honestly a good one. You can tell mature stories along with the kid stuff. Amphibia, Owl House, other things have proved that multiple times. Like Pokemon Scarlet and Violet tell a story about how a parent whose obsession ruins their relationship with their kid. And can lead you down dark paths. It is a thing. Heck, like, Gen 5 was nothing but a mature story. Now, it was a very simple mature story, but it had mature themes in it. About, like, how a kid was literally brainwashed to believe in a cult-like mentality. How Team Plasma, although they have members that believe in the cause, there are just those that were looking for power. And a lot of them were abusive dickheads. How the sages were all just criminals. It was a mature story. Yeah. Like, Black and White's theme is that nothing is black and white. The world is gray. They could have done it better. But that's the story they wanted to tell. Metroid is also a mature game for kids. It tells mature themes memes and everything. Yeah, the world is gray. Ideals and truths. You can have your ideals, but the truth might not always fit those ideals. It's just a part of life. You need to accept that. Other M also got it right. No! Other M bad! Horrible Samus. Horrible fucking way they treated Samus. Almost. Not also. I don't think they almost got it right. They made Samus so fucking useless. And that, like, she subordinated herself to a guy that she had a crush on. Ew. There was potential. Yeah, no, when the creator of the game says, I made a fucking mistake. Yeah, no. He doesn't stand by that work. He doesn't stand by Other M. It's why he massively course-corrected for fucking Dread. Other M almost killed Metroid in the West here. I'm sorry. Yeah, I don't agree with your hot take. I'm sorry. Another hot take. Yu-Gi-Oh! Needs a more mature story. Example, government try to fix Yu-Gi-Oh! And it turns into a war. Shadow? Shadow. Shadow. What the fuck do you think Yu-Gi-Oh! Vrains was? I don't need a military story. You know what Yu-Gi-Oh! Needs? You know what Yu-Gi-Oh! The series needs? A regular-ass, everyday story where it's just people trying to be the best at a fucking game. I'm sick of these end-of-the-world stories in card game anime. I want one anime that is just like a tournament anime, where, like, people are using different styles, using booster packs to buff their deck. I am sick of these end-of-the-world scenarios. Where, like, a children's card game has to solve all the fucking problems. No, you can make an interesting story with character dynamics and interactions. Haikyuu is not a good anime because, and I quote, if we don't win the volleyball game, the Lord of Shadows is going to destroy the entire world. No. It is about a team coming together and working together to overcome challenges and obstacles in front of them, whether they succeed or not. I want that with fucking Yu-Gi-Oh! No magic, no end-of-the-world bullshit, simple, intuitive, this is a tournament, this is how this character learns to be a competitive player going from casual to competitive, and how they become one of the best players in Yu-Gi-Oh! Does not have to win a tournament, just has to be one of the best, considered it, and earns that position by learning, applying their knowledge that they have learnt, and upgrading their deck and trying different play styles, or seeing different players play in different play styles, or having the dichotomy of, I don't want to play competitive because I hate it, because it does something to people. And competitive does do things to people. It builds an elitist mindset. I would like to see elitist players talking shit to some of the protagonist's friends, and the protagonist saying, I'll beat you, and doesn't necessarily win all the time, or all this different shit. You know what the best parts of Yu-Gi-Oh! GX were? I can tell you right now, it wasn't when Jaden was beating the final fucking bad guy. It was when he was dueling people, and it was fun. We liked the duel with Zane because it wasn't an end-of-the-world scenario. It was the best of the best taking on the hotshot rookie. And the best of the best fucking thrashing him the first time, and then the second time they duel, he criticizes Jaden because he's not playing the way Jaden is supposed to. Because Jaden is playing in an uncomfortable situation and forcing himself to do something that he's not comfortable with. Stop playing with your head. That's not how you do it. It's uncomfortable for you. Play how you want to play. Stop playing how I play. And that we see all these different strategies. Bastion Misawa, first fucking Yu-Gi-Oh character to reveal, hey, guess what? 6 decks, motherfucker! I got decks for every situation! And they do nothing with him. They do nothing. Cyrus Truesdale goes from being the worst fucking duelist in the entirety of Yu-Gi-Oh! To one of the best. He earns that position, and we slowly see his confidence go from to I'm going to rock your fucking shit. You could do that too. You could do the one where the main character wants to leave the meta, but he can't because he just keeps getting dragged into it. You could do that. Find the love of the card game. What happened to my chat? The fuck? Yo, chat, where'd you go? Chat display, Dad. I think I just reset my chat display. What the fuck? Excuse you, what the fuck happened? That's weird. We need a Magic the Gathering anime like this, boss. Maybe that'd be interesting. But then, like, turn 1 would always be I play land. I play land. Yu-Gi-Oh! Is a lot more interesting as an anime because you can pop off right from the start. Trying this again, Beyblade was an amazing roller coaster of a show and was awesome. It also introduced the amazing meme of Moses split in the Red Sea with the Beyblade. In that one's a lot more character interaction. I do not like watching spinning tops spin. It is boring. It is fucking boring. But then again, I am not 12. When I was like young boy, watching top spin into top was fucking amazing. But I am 25. I require more. I require more than just And another reason why I hate end of the fucking world stories in these games. Oh no! The end of the world is coming! The only way to stop it! Beyblades! Spinning tops! Top Man from fucking Mega Man's here to save the day! No. If I can solve problem with gun, just go and shoot the bastard. You know what could have solved all your problems in Yu-Gi-Oh! If Kaiba's fucking bodyguards just said fuck it and popped Merrick in the ass. That should not be on the forefront of my brain. If you're gonna do Sanguinius Dying, I would recommend Dan Abnett do it. Danny Boy's good at writing books. how's it going? I'm screaming about how fucking Yu-Gi-Oh! Needs a tournament anime that doesn't end with the end of the world plot. Just a good old-fashioned tournament. Where there is no end of the world stakes. There's no risk of anyone dying. It's just players playing card games and having social, normal human interactions. You can keep the crazy hair. I don't mind that. It's fucking funny. But give me something other than, and I quote, Dark Lord coming to destroy the world. Or time travel. Or aliens. Or AI and the ethics of it. Or the protagonist is literally so fucking stupid, he doesn't know how to play fucking Yu-Gi-Oh! Hate my life. This has been a much more aggressive stream, my god. But all the eras facing one another. So a Dragon Ball Heroes situation, I'll let you know how that one goes. Either the most popular protagonist wins, or the first series wins. That's how it goes. Because throw fucking logic out the window. Yes. But no end of the world shit. Going to be an overly aggressive lobster against the protag with a deep fear of crustaceans. Ah, yes, I see you there, Yuba, the leader of this team. I, Lord Crustacean, shall defeat you in a game of children's card games. Snip, 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 snip. Yep, the main protagonist. No, I can't let the world be drowned. I'm terrified of swimming. Fuck you, Mako Tsunami. I draw my next card. Woo! No, everyone would agree with you. We hated the fact that the tower turned into a imperialist nightmare. Anime about my life? You really don't want that one. And the Protect summons Cthulhu out of sheer irony. He plays a water deck! And he plays frogs! But yeah, no, everyone fucking hated that the tower turned from like the naive optimists into like, hey, yeah, so we're brainwashing people over here. Don't look this way. Brainwashing people, including our own. Where would be a good start? This will be my last question for the night. The best way to start at Warhammer 40k. Find a faction. Learn that faction. See if you like the aesthetic look of that faction. See if you like their play style. Oh, every army has their own distinct play style. If you want to do all of them, you play Marines. But you find a faction that looks cool to you, or speaks to you on a deeper level, or you just want a fucking meme. Rule of cool applies. Then, when you do that, best way to get into the game, buy yourself a starter box, buy yourself the book, go from there. And when you're doing that, stick with that army. Do not branch out until you have a good sense of this army and you feel like you're done collecting them. Okay? Everybody cool? We all understand this? Rule of cool applies all the time to where you want to start. Cool, I'll be the wolf faction with a lasting pedagogy. That's called the Thousand Suns or the fucking Space Wolves. They got a lot of wolves in the Space Wolves. Like an unhealthy amount of wolves. Like they're all furries. With literal furries. My god. The furries finally won. You all have a fantastic night. Hopefully we will build Angron tomorrow. I love you all so much. Please share the stream around. I know this was a really aggressive one. And please don't forget to donate. I am poor. This is my job. Please, God. Or if not, go to the Patreon. Subscribe to the Patreon. You get to see videos early and get to see updates on how those videos are coming along. Alright. And as well,
get a little kiss here from Daddy.
So yeah. Love you all. Stay safe, friends. Don't die. Angron is tomorrow. Hopefully. Maybe. If he's not here by tomorrow, I'm gonna fucking scream.